What is going on, my friends? 3 weeks on my beginner account. 3 full weeks trying hard. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this. Reason being, it takes tons of time. And again, I told you in the beginning, I'm going to try hard. I won't be playing just 15 minutes a day. I will try hard, and I want to see how good I'm going to progress if I try hard on a brand new account. And the thing is, for now, after 3 weeks in the game, I can proudly tell you that I already have my Fusion X character, Silver Kenshi. Unfortunately, he won't be getting to level 60 anytime soon because I don't use him that often. I would only use him now in Crypt and in challenges. I don't use him in towers at all because I have better alternatives. And speaking of better alternatives, let me quickly show you my best gold characters. Coward Ops Cassie Cage, Fusion 3, Nunjutsu Scorpion, Fusion 3, Classic Scorpion, Fusion 3. Guys, Classic Scorpion is a total boss. He is the main character that's carrying my account at the moment. It is an MK11 Scorpion, it is Classic Scorpion, it's absolutely busted. So I want to see though whether I'm going to get something good in the store, like, no, total trash. Okay, the store, I don't care about the store today. I wanted to have Covert Ops Cassie or Nujitsu Scorpion so I can buy another Fusion, because guys, sometimes Fusion 0 diamonds are not good enough, especially if you're facing MK11J that's regenerating. You need to have some fusions on other characters in order to beat them. Because Fusion 0 MK11 Scorpion doesn't work against Jade MK11 that's regenerating. It simply doesn't work, unfortunately. So with that said, Classic Scorpion is an ultimate boss. He's carrying my account. I'm going to share with you in a second what is my progression on the towers and the crypt and stuff like this. I haven't used Lasher Jason yet in towers. I'm only using him in faction wars because he's too OP. I don't know whether I'm going to ever use him in order to be the normal tower. I will only use him if it is absolutely necessary. I will probably use him in Fatal. I haven't decided yet. The interesting part is that I also got Stun Double Johnny Cage. He's Fusion 3, so I will have to level him up because he's a very, very good character. Unfortunately now, he is a little bit in a disadvantage. Reason being, he cannot snare with his special one, and that's super annoying. Apart from that, I believe Stun Double Johnny Cage is an S tier basic gold character, super good. Also Combat Cup Sonya, very useful character. High Tech Jackie, already explained to you why I got her. For some reason I was super unlucky to get 3 Classic Noob Cybots. I'm sorry, but Classic Noob Cybot is super bad character for me. I know there are people who can utilize his special too, but I absolutely consider this character to be super bad. I tried to use him to boost a Classic Scorpion spear against bosses because, you know, every single time when his spear breaks the block, it is considered unblockable, and Classic Noob Cybot is giving 30% damage. And literally, this resulted in my spear dealing from 9,500 to 10,400. So it gave me 900 damage boost. Total trash. Probably it's going to be better at higher fusion, I don't care, but at this point, this guy is totally unusable. However, I'm happy that I got fusions on Classic Smoke, also a great character. And I also got a Daniel Blood Rain, and I used him once, but it was worth. I wanted to use him so that I can fear a boss in battle at level 90, so I used him. He immediately died afterwards, but it doesn't matter because he did the job that I needed him for, to fear away a boss, and that was wonderful. And I miss a lot of gold characters. I haven't unlocked tons of gold characters. For instance, Hanzo Hasashi, Paroman Satania, Aftershock Tremor. I wish I had Aftershock Tremor even at Fusion 0, but unfortunately I don't. And I wish I had Warlock Quan Chi. And now let's take a look at the diamonds, shall we? Let's take a look at the diamonds. To be honest with you guys, I don't care about the diamonds right now. All I want to do is to defeat normal tower. I'm going to get diamond there. But at the moment, I wish I have certain diamonds which I know are not going to drop from the pack that I'm opening, which is unfortunate. But from the pack that I'm opening, which is the Classic pack, I would like to get Classic Raiden, who is currently not on my collection. So I have MK11 Scorpion, Classic Rain, Strike Force Johnny, I don't really use that much, Classic Goro, I don't use that much, Nightmare Jason. Nightmare Jason dropped from this pack. You go right here to the store, free rewards. He dropped from this pack. Believe it or not, he dropped from this pack, but I'm not going to use him because he's trash at Fusion 0. He cannot do anything. So he's just in my collection as a diamond. Classic Jax, Fire God Liu Kang, those are characters that I won't be using at all. So at the end of the day, I have how many? 10 diamonds after 3 weeks of play. However, if you have started the game after update 5.1, you can get 10 diamonds in your first day in the game. I'm not kidding. So you can do much better than that. But as I told you in the beginning, for me, it isn't important in the beginning to have any diamonds. So I wouldn't care whether I get one copy of Classic Sonya, one copy of Ronin Kenshi, one copy of Assassin Kitana, and one copy of Classic Move Johnny. I would just disregard them, because in the beginning it's important to have the correct diamond. So Jason is not the correct diamond, Jax is not the correct diamond, Fire God Liu Kang is not the correct diamond, Shao Kahn is not the correct diamond, Johnny is kind of, and only 4 diamonds are actually correct diamonds in low fusion, so I can actively use them. MK11 Scorpion, Classic Rain, Classic Liu Kang, and Sindel. I'm using them more or less all the time. The rest, I don't care about them. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And the last thing I want to showcase, guys, is my progress. In the crypt for this season, I grinded. I stopped grinding because I want to take some air. It's just being super stressful, doing so much stuff on my beginner account. But I already purchased the general knockout gloves, even though it's not really a great piece of gear. It gives me 15% power generation boost, and that's quite decent. Also, when it comes to the towers, the Nightmare Tower, I defeated Battle 60. We know the Day of the Dead team. I'm Battle 65. If you want to know how I defeated Battle 60, it was this guy, Classic Scorpion. Just put them in special 1 loop and do it forever. And as long as you do it pretty good, it takes basically 2 attempts per boss. So it took me like 6 or 7 attempts and I kill them all. It wasn't really that difficult. And I want to go to Battle 100 on the Nightmare Tower. It's going to expire pretty soon, in 8 days, so most probably I won't be able to beat it. So my goal for the Nightmare Tower is going to be Battle 100, so I can get a diamond. I believe Battle 100 drops diamonds, right? Let's see. Boss fights, Battle 100. Oh yeah. So I'm going to, my ultimate goal for the Nightmare Tower is to get to Battle 100 and get the diamond. From this tower, Shiraryu Tower, it is my ultimate goal now. I hope I'm going to finish it tomorrow, because Battle 190, Raiden is going to die in the next 2 attempts. And then, I don't know how many difficult battles there are between Battle 191 and Battle 199. I just hope there isn't any regeneration fight, because the regeneration fights are my nightmare. I hate them. So, the moment I beat that, I will probably finish the tower tomorrow, I hope, which means that I'm going to break my record. In the previous account, when I started, I beat it in 30 days. Now I beat it, if I beat it tomorrow, I'll beat it in 22 days, which is 8 days earlier. It's pretty cool. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, the Shiryu Fatal Tower. I am not really trying hard here, just 5 battles, and sometimes if I'm not in a mood, I just lose the battles on purpose. Again, for now, by the way, for the end of the 3rd week, for the end of the 4th week, I will try to beat up Battle 100 if possible. And more or less that's it. I cannot complete Sonya because I don't have strong Ken or Jason Voorhees characters and don't really in a mood to grind to get my Slasher Jason to level 50 or something. I just don't have time to do that. For the Jason challenge, I already completed it. I just need this one, but I have a lot of time. It is available for more than 8 days, so definitely I'm going to complete and get another copy of Unstoppable Jason. And more or less that's it. There's another thing that I wanted to share with you. Since 2 or 3 days, I have been grinding the Shao Kahn Tower, which means that I actively refresh it, because I realized that having more talents available to me is extremely beneficial. So, in a way, in certain situation, you have to consider investing some souls so that you can get the talents faster. To be honest with you though, if you're a beginner, a real beginner, who just started, so you don't know the game that much, you don't have the benefit of hindsight, you don't have the knowledge of the game like me, the experience, then probably the best course of action is going to be not to refresh the Shao Kahn Tower. However, if you are, let's say, certain in your abilities, then spending 100 souls per day for about 3 or 4 days so that you can get the extra talent point faster probably makes sense if you want to beat the tower faster. Because at the end of the day, I was stuck on a few battles all the way to battle 190 in the normal Shiroryu Tower, and I beat them because of the talent tree. And talent tree was super impactful. More or less 9 points a day instead of 3 guarantees that you're going to unlock another tier, and this tier skill can be super beneficial in a lot of cases. Apart from that, I'm doing the same thing. If I get to 400 souls, which doesn't really happen that often because I have to refresh the Shiroryu Tower and then I have to refresh the Shao Kahn Tower. But if I do get to 400 souls, I'm opening Classic Combat Pack. And also when it comes to the coins, I spend everything for the pack for money, for the equipment pack. And if I got, for instance, if I get Silver Kenshi for 55 coins, I'm going to buy him from here, which is no longer the case because I have him maxed out. Alright guys, so this is my progression for 3 weeks in the game. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, give me a thumbs up because this takes a lot of time and efforts. And subscribing and liking doesn't cost you anything. See you next time guys, have an amazing rest of your day. Cheers.